Hello folks, my name is Leo and welcome to my Nerd World. Today I will talk about a new series from Marvel Studios and Disney Plus, okay? It's called Wonder Man, okay? It's a new character from Marvel, okay? So we are gonna see here. I will give a synopsis and give you my opinion about this series, okay? I will give my opinion. This is a review of this series, okay? But before I do that, first time here at this channel and do like this kind of content about movies, series, anime, pop culture in general, leave a like and subscribe, okay? So, and if every like here, okay, YouTube will recommend to other people to watch my videos, okay? So, but a lot like here, okay? I want to see a lot of likes here in this video, okay? And of course, I want to see a lot of subscribers, okay? Share this video with your friends and ask them to subscribe here, right? Because my goal here is to get to 500 subscribers, okay? Help this channel, give it the support. If you do it, I will appreciate that, okay? Let's assemble, let's help this channel, and let's work together here, okay? And let's make this channel successful, okay? So let's put this channel to grow more and more and more, okay? So let's talk about Wonder Man, okay? So Wonder Man is a new character from Marvel Comics, okay? So here we introduce two guys, okay, in this story here. There are others, okay, but these two here, they are important in this story, okay? So I just get away here, all right? So here we have Mahia Marmatin 2, the name of the actor in the cast of this series, okay? He plays Simon, okay? Simon, he's the guy who wants to be an actor, okay? But he has a secret because he has a power, okay? He has this power here. I will explain later, okay? So now, yeah, so here, and so he wants to be an actor, right? And to be famous, okay? And to be famous that, and he has a specifically role he wants to play. Yeah, he wants to play is about the character called Wonder Man, like this, okay? So not exactly this guy, right? So because when he was a kid, he has watched this movie many times, okay, and he was dreaming of this, right? So I want to be this guy, I want to play this character, okay? And here we have Trevor, and we have Ben Kingsley, okay, and he plays Trevor Slattery, okay. Trevor Slattery, he is famous actor, okay. He's a famous who will help, help Simon to become this famous actor, okay. But I said this guy he has a secret, okay? But this guy here also has a secret because he plays. If you remember this character here, Travis Later, if you have watched it, Iron Man 3, okay, so you will see him. He plays Mandarin, right? The fall, the fake Mandarin, right? Let's put it this way, okay? And after this, here they explain what's happening here, okay? That why he's helping him, why, right? And here they explain that there's a company, is called Department Damage Control. Okay, so what is that company? They capture all those people who has power, right? And they want to capture and because to not have problems with those people, right? Because maybe because he has this power, remember? And this his power here, that power could he could destroy the whole building, Okay, that's why the department damage control wants to capture him. So, and this one guy from this company, he arrested this guy because of this character mattering, the fake mattering, right? And they have a deal. Okay, they have this deal, and they said, "Oh, if you want to be free, you need to help me to yeah. So you can continue your life, but you can continue your life, but uh, but you need to work for me, okay? That and you need to help me to capture this guy because he knows who is him, right? So he knows who plays Mandarin, right? Everybody knows him, right? Who plays Mandarin, the fake Mandarin, right? But everybody knows that, right? That everybody knows that, right? So you're really interested, right? And that's why they explain here, right? So and here they introduce some characters, but they don't show. There are some characters from the comic books. Okay, so one is about Wonder Man, right? Of course, and another one they introduce here is a doorman. Okay, they explain the story, right? But they just mention the story. What I mean here, this is a series about superhero, right? But uh, let's say there is no superhero here, or maybe or super bad guy. Let's put it this way, okay? There is none of those people here, okay? So they just mention the name, okay? That. But the thing is about this series here. So now is my what I like here, what I don't like here, okay? So what I like here in this movie, the interaction between those guys here is great. I like their interaction here. So and because these guys give some advices to be a good actor, right? That uh, and really interesting to do that. Okay, the interaction between both guys here are really great. Okay, I like it. I like the action scenes. There are some action scenes here. Okay, there are some Easter eggs. It's very interesting, right? So, for example, Easter eggs about Captain America. Easter egg is about the other series or the movies famous, right? For example, Twilight, right? And they mention Twilight and another actors who is famous. And there's one actor here, is really famous actor. He appears here in one episode. Okay, it's called Josh Gad. Josh Gad is here in this movie, in this series, but he's playing himself. Okay, he's not the character there. Okay, really interesting that. What else I can talk about? So the way how they explain the characters, Wonder Man, Doraemon, I mentioned here, is very interesting. Okay, that because in this series they don't exist here. Okay, but in the comic books, yes, they exist in the comic books. And there's one episode they about of speaking of Doraemon, right? There's one specifically episode they explain what is that character, right? So Doraemon, right? Um, in the comic books, Doraemon is one of the villains of Wonder Man. Okay, that and Wonder Man is the superhero who is a good guy, right? So and uh, and they explain here so who is who, right? But remember, this guy he's not a Wonder Man. Okay, he will play the Wonder Man, right? So, but his name is Simon. Okay, Simon Williams, right? And he has a family there, right? So, but I'm not gonna explain about the family. It's not so important here. Okay. So Wonder Man is a good series here. There are two things I thought was missing here. About, for example, I told you he has this secret, right? So he has a power, right? But they didn't explain how he has this power, how he got this power, right? So they didn't explain that. That was one missing here. And the last episode, the post credit, I didn't understand the post credit. The post credit was like, yeah, I mean the end of the story was really like, okay, what's next, right? That. So I just missed that. So yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna say was the end of the end of the TV show was disappointed. Okay, that was disappointing for me, right? But for me, I think it was yeah, because and they remember they arrested him, right? And they goes after him to save his life, right? So yeah, this one of the things will happen there, okay? But the way how they finished the story here was like, okay, so that's it. So what's happening, right? So what's going on here, right? And also, right? So I repeat again here. Uh, so they did explain his power, okay? How he got this power. That they tried to explain a little bit in the past, but the same way we need more explanation, right? My rate for I need to talk about this movie, this movie, this TV. So my rate for Wonder Man, I will give it 90 out of 10. Okay, it's really good ones. Okay, yeah. So some people said like it's a superhero TV show, but there is no superhero, right? So it's something like that, right? That's I mean, but it's like that. They mention the character, but don't exist in this series. Only in the movie they will play, right? That so or in the comic books, right? Something like that. Okay, so I think you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, and but have you watched this series here? But here below in the comments, what's your opinion about that? So and my question for you guys is, do we need this series? So do you think it was really good, really bad? What's your opinion here? Okay, giving me the reasons. Okay, that. And thanks for watching this video, guys. And share this video with your friends. Ask them to subscribe here. My goal is to get to 500 subscribers. Okay, and also you can subscribe and leave your like here. Okay, put your like here is really important. Okay, every like here, YouTube will recommend to more people to watch my videos here. Okay, and maybe I have more likes, maybe I have more subscribers. Okay, so help this channel. Let's grow together here. Let's grow this channel together more and more and more. Okay, and then let's assemble. Let's work together. Okay, and I see you in the next video. So see you. Take care.